So this is how Hamza Ahmed is making $100,000 every single month with his school community. In his school community, he has 797 members a month. Not a month. He has 797 members, each paying $129 every single month. So what is his process that he has in place where he is getting $100,000 every single month? So we have to figure out how exactly he's getting his traffic slash leads, what he's using to nurture his leads, and what is his process to actually converting his leads. So what are all the platforms that he is using to gain traffic? How is he building his KOT plus building the 7-11-4 rule? And what's his process to converting his leads into paying customers? So I'm going to be explaining this. I'm explaining it right now. So what the 7-11-4 rule is, basically Google, what they did is they ran a research where the average person to buy from anybody, they would need 7 hours of content to be watched. So any type of content could be YouTube Shorts, podcast, emails, reading about them, anything like that, with across 11 different talking points and across 4 different platforms. So it could be like emails. Here you'll see that it's a school community, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. So different platforms, right? So that's basically the 7-11-4 rule. And KLT basically just stands for knowing, liking, and trusting. So you want people to know you want people to like you, and you also want people to trust you. So then they end up buying from you. So how is he getting this traffic? He is using his main two is his YouTube and Instagram. On his TikTok, he has a bunch of fan pages, but I'll go over that in a little bit. Anyways, this is his main channel. He has 3 million subscribers. In his main channel, he talks about how to become a man, and this is where he's targeting his main audience. So this is where he talks about how to gain a deeper voice, retain your semen, quitting bad habits. He is explaining to you, and he not explaining to you, but he is targeting his main niche of people, of young men, and he is feeding them this type of content to obviously sell his program. So if you click on any of these videos, what you'll see is on the description, it will take you to his Instagram and then to his email list, where basically that is a way of him nurturing you. But I'll explain that later on over here in the nurture section. He has another channel, which is his Adonis School, which he has about 10,000 subscribers. And basically what he does here, and the purpose of this video or of this channel, is he talks about his results from his community, and he uses this as testimonials for his YouTube channel. So he basically shows other people that these are the results that he is getting for his students, and basically uses this as case studies, so to further boost his community. As you can see here, he has his link to his school community, so he can further nurture you on from there. On his third channel, it's his unfiltered one, which he has 382,000 subscribers, where basically this is like more unedited. These videos over here, they're like very edited. They're highly edited. But on this one, they're unedited, where he's just giving like raw advice on comments from his school community. And then he uses that as motivation for people to leave more comments on his community. So it's further boosting. This is basically how it is. He is creating content from it, and then he's using that content to make people join his community, which then people leave comments on, and then he uses those comments as content, and then it's just a cycle of just repeating endless content and endless promotion for his community, which it's a pretty genius way. But anyways, and then on his fourth channel, he has his vlogging channel, which basically he vlogs, and it's another way to him to connect with his viewer, which is also building on that KLT, which I mentioned earlier. And this is basically he is documenting his his martial arts and giving again more advice to young men. So anyways, on here he is sending them to his school community. over here as well to the school community. But let's say you find his main channel and you click on the description, and then you get sent to his Instagram. And on his Instagram, you get directly sent back to his YouTube. But that's, let's say you find him on Instagram first. You don't know who Hamza is, and then you find him on Instagram, and then he sends you to his YouTube channel. You'll get sent over here, and then basically the whole cycle is, he sends you to all of his other channels, and then back to his Instagram. And then let's say you click on his Instagram and you want to know more about him. So you click on his highlights, and what that does is then you get to see all of his results that he is getting from, his students, and then as well as he'll send you to his email list, or his email list, right? And then that's basically where he starts nurturing you. And that's the two main ways Hamza is making, his is getting traffic from. And then as well as his TikToks, but this isn't, he doesn't really have like his main TikTok, but what he does has is a bunch of fan pages. So what he does is basically affiliates. What he does is he pays people to make fan pages about him, so he can boost his content, and then he can, more people can know about him on on different platforms as well. So, as you can see, he's getting a lot of views for this type of content, and he has a bunch of big, accounts just about him, right? So, yeah. Anyways, that right there is his main ways that he is getting traffic from. And then now on his nurture leads, I forgot to explain this, but as well, he has a Discord. I couldn't join his Discord. I tried to join it, but for some reason it didn't work for me. But I don't know what happened there. But yes, anyways, this would work, and then he'll send them to a school community. But let's say you click on his email list, right? You get sent from either his email list on his Instagram or straight to his email list on the link from his video description, right? So you get sent to his emails, his email page, or his web page, right? You put your name, you put your email. You consent for him to add you to his email list, and then boom, every single day you start receiving emails from him. So what he is doing is he is basically even further building his KOT, because if you haven't bought from him now, then he's gonna make you, I mean, this is what everybody does. Where if you haven't bought from them now, which means that you still need to build that KOT, that knowing, liking, and trusting. So what he does is send you emails and gives you like free value, so you can further like them, trust them, know them more. And basically right here, I honestly didn't read this because that's pretty weird. Anyways, then he sends you, at the end of his emails, he sends you to he promotes his school community, and you should join it. And basically, that you need to join his Adonis school if you want, more help, right? So yes, after you get, you read all of his emails, you've looked at all of his content, you watch his TikTok content, you see that all of his results, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna join his school community. Now, this is just his free school community, and what he does there. I mean, obviously you don't even have to pay, so you'd want to join it because he's gonna give you even more value, and it's completely free. So there's no risk or no cost to you at all. So obviously you're gonna want to join this. So as you can see, a lot of people did want to join this. 167,000 people joined his free school community. So what he does here is then he fills you with more information and builds his KLT even further, and gives you a bunch of these courses. But the thing is if you actually click on these courses, you'll get to see that he doesn't really actually have anything, and that you need to join his Adonis school community, which is his paid one, and you really can't really know anything because you need to pay him and join his community, his paid community, to actually get the content that you need, right? So yeah, that's one of his ways that he's doing it through his school community. And then another way that he's doing it through his free school community is that he is actually posting and promoting it even more. That he has 2 live calls happening in the paid community today, and that he's basically, this is like, oh, this is what you're gonna get, and you need to pay this, not to pay this, but you need to join right now, and he's further boosting it through there, as well as his calendar. If you go to his events tab, same thing. He has all of these calls, and basically, again, he is pushing you towards his paid community. So let's say you finally, you watch all of his content, you see all of his posts, he gives you all of his value. He's built his KLT like a lot, right? Because he's giving you, a bunch of, value. You should do this. He gives you some advice over here. You watch his content, he's giving you more advice. This is how to become the best man or whatever. And then, you're like, okay, I'm gonna actually buy this. You want to buy it, and then you go into his paid community. He has his VSL again, even selling you even further into his paid community. And then you watch his 5-minute video, and you end up buying from him, which 797 people made that decision, each of them paying $129 every single month for him. So if you actually do that calculation, you'll actually get $102,000 and $813 every single month. So the reason how he can do $102,000, 813 a month is because he is not doing it alone. He has someone running everything in the back end for him, while he only focuses only on the content side of things. Because it is impossible for someone to be a full-time creator while also running an entire business in the back end. So now you have two options. One is you can try and replicate this all on your own, and that's completely fine. You can just DM me Doc on my Instagram, and I can send you over my free document where I compiled everything that I've analyzed from these creators, just like Hamza, and you can try and replicate this on your own. Or what you can do instead is, if you want to create a successful coaching program just like Hamza, and you want to partner up with someone who knows exactly how to recreate these funnels and has all the proven strategies and all the knowledge on how to build a successful coaching/mentoring program, DM me partner on my Instagram, and we can talk further on how I can help you. Hope you found this video useful, and hope you found something that you can implement to your info products.